you can't put it in a box. It's not a traditional horror movie. It's not a traditional drama. The way that they center the history of the Irish and the ways that they were marginalized when they came to the country. You talk about DEI, but that's literally inclusion in a movie in a way that felt so natural and interesting.
When I read your story, it's almost like this light bulb moment.
Sure.
Can you tell us about that, from the selling the popsicles to the barbershop?
Oh, you did real homework.
And they don't have that other person in the room to back them up or validate them. They don't get the yes, but you got the yes.
Yeah.
And how did it feel on the other side of that?
And there's incredible hypocrisy in sending troops from certain states where the crime actually matches the levels of DC or Baltimore or Chicago, right? So why is it that you're only sending troops into these blue cities and blue states when you have red states that also have crime?
Or higher murder rate.
Or higher
Yeah,
murder
exactly.
rate. The thing about memes is they simplify, right?
Of course.
They make it very simple. And what many politicians have struggled with, and I would say even in the Biden administration, you can do all of this great work if it's packaged in this political jargon that the average person doesn't understand. They don't know what your wins are. They don't know what it is that you actually believe in.
People are using AI for therapy and losing the connection to real human beings. How should we be guided in this sort of Wild West that we're in right now?
Well, Dad did talk about that. He forewarned us that if we did not continue to develop spiritually and morally and overcome the lag with the development, scientifically and technologically, we're going to destroy ourselves in the misuse of our own instruments.
We're some of the most loyal voters.
Yes.
We showed up and showed out in 2016 for Hillary Clinton, and now there's this big question of President Trump and who's going to be the one to take him on. What do you say to those Black women voters about how you would serve their interests in the White House, but also why you're the best candidate to take on President Trump after we saw Hillary Clinton face incredible sexism in 2016?
Yeah, so I think we have to start with the fact that Black women are the backbone of the Democratic Party.
So some of the myths aren't true, right? Some people just think like it's only hip hop or it's only, young people or you see everybody, right?
No. There are neurosurgeons that are our clients.
Because sometimes policy can feel very convoluted and it's not really clear, and it's like, how does this affect me or how does this affect the other person?
How are you?
Where are you?
This is Natasha and I'm in Grenada.
Oh, wow.
If I was not in Grenada on a press trip, I would be there in person. But thank you so much for taking time to talk with the Grio.
We should be in Grenada. We should be in Grenada. We're on our way.
So we're talking about going from paying $325 towards your health care to $1,562.
There's a generation of women, some of them younger, to whom feminism is a dirty word. Why do you think that persists? Because there were women who resisted aspects of feminism or that word back then. Why do you think that misinformation is still around today?
Well, we've had the Rush Limbaughs of the world calling us feminazis for 30 years or something.
You've also created something really beautiful with your own family. So despite some of the trauma of your past, you have a beautiful wife who's also a singer. What are some of the things that you love about being able to create your own sort of new version of family, like in your own way?
I absolutely love it. I get to give them something that I never had growing up, and
I'm always asking the emotional things. Well, even in our tears and our brokenness, there's somebody who feels strength from that. So I want to thank you for being so open today on Masters of the Game. Thank you for sharing your journey. And congratulations again on living the American dream.
Thank you. Thanks for making me cry.